As this tangled web snaps into two distinct halves, we are looking at the most common trap for new developers, treating Git and GitHub as the exact same thing. When these two tools are conflated, the result is often workflow chaos. Code is overwritten by mistake, progress is lost to accidental deletions, and histories become impossible to untangle. Because Git and GitHub are so frequently used in tandem, sensitive configuration files, those containing private database passwords or API keys, reside in the same folders as the code you intend to share. Without a clear distinction between what stays on your machine and what goes to the web, these secrets are easily included in a screen share or a public upload. The tools themselves exist on two different planes. Git is a local version control engine, while GitHub is a remote hosting network. Navigating them effectively starts with recognizing where your computer ends and the internet begins. Maintaining a secure workflow means treating these two spaces as entirely separate operational environments, one for private drafting and one for public collaboration. We start in the microenvironment. This terminal represents your local workspace, running completely offline, isolated from the rest of the world. This is where Git lives. Typing git init creates an invisible tracking system on your machine. You use git add to stage your files, and git commit to take a permanent snapshot of your code at that exact second. Git is the engine. It's a version control system that operates entirely on your physical hard drive, acting as a local time machine so you can recall any previous state of your project. A single, straight line of commits is easy to manage, but as you build out features, test new ideas, and create parallel branches, that history multiplies and fractures. This animated graph shows exactly how those paths diverge. Command line tools like Git Graph read your local Git history and render these topological maps, allowing you to trace multiple colored lines as they split off and eventually merge back together. Reading these topological maps on your own machine ensures that when you finally combine those branches, the code integrates cleanly, preventing conflicts before they ever reach the cloud. Before any of that code leaves your laptop, you have to secure the drafting room. The most vulnerable point is your .env configuration file, where your live database passwords and Stripe keys are stored in plain text. If you are recording a tutorial or screen sharing with a team, you can use local extensions like hide env. It scans your workspace and visually replaces those sensitive text strings with asterisks right in your editor. This logic diagram illustrates protection using Cloak. It locks your real API key inside a secure vault, swapping it for a sandbox value. When an AI assistant scans your local files, it only reads that fake credential. The actual key remains hidden behind the encryption shield. Locking down these variables locally ensures that even if you make a mistake during a broadcast or a routine push, your critical secrets never touch an external network. Once code leaves your machine, the environment scales up. We move from the isolated local engine out into the massive, interconnected network of the cloud. This is the garage. GitHub is a remote hosting platform built entirely to store, display, and share the Git repositories you created on your laptop. Instead of passing hard drives back and forth, developers use GitHub's pull requests. A developer in Tokyo can submit a batch of code, and a reviewer in London can read, critique, and approve it hours later. Navigating this public space during a live demonstration requires its own defenses. Browser extensions like DataBlur run locally to automatically mask personal emails and account IDs directly on the GitHub web interface. By providing a centralized, secure interface, GitHub takes the solitary work done on a single laptop and scales it into a distributed production pipeline for thousands of contributors. The entire workflow hinges on the exact moment the local engine connects to the remote garage. After making your local commits, you type a single command, git push. That keystroke initiates a secure handshake, transmitting your exact local history over the internet. This split screen shows the transfer. The data packet leaves the offline local terminal, travels across the network, and lands on the cloud server. Instantly, the web interface refreshes. The new code slots seamlessly into the remote repository tree, updating the project for everyone. Git managed the version history and packaged the files. GitHub received the packet, authenticated the user, and updated the public-facing dashboard. When that code appears online without exposing a single secret or creating a broken merge conflict, it proves that the boundaries between your local workspace and the public cloud are holding strong. This comparison table outlines the distinct boundaries. Git is your local, offline tracking system. GitHub is the networked, collaborative cloud platform. Working cleanly between them requires a few strict habits. First, consistently lock down your configuration files with local encryption and visual masking before you ever share your screen. Second, verify your work using command line visualizers to map out your branch topology. Know exactly how your code paths intersect before you commit to merging them. Finally, distinguish the local machine as the drafting board where you experiment and break things, and the cloud as the publishing house where finalized work is reviewed. Recognizing the technical divide between the engine and the garage creates a workflow that is predictable, collaborative, and secure.